You are a kept woman. Yeah, you. Like, can you imagine someone ever saying that to you? Anyways, about 3 years ago, not just anybody, but a man in front of 300 plus women slammed his hands down. I was in his training, slammed his hands down on the table right in front of me and looked me in the eyes and said, "You are a kept woman." And I was I was just like, holy crap, right? I'm like, you don't even know me. You think you know me. You don't even know me. And in that moment, I got so I just sat there and I was flabbergasted. And the day went by and it just continued on. And I was getting angrier and angrier. And I thought, I absolutely hate this man. I had every word in the book for this man inside my head, right? And as night went on and whatnot, I continued to think about it. I kept having all this hate in my heart and everything else. And I realized later that happened for a reason, right? So I sat there and I started to reflect and I thought, okay, why am I so mad? Like, those are just words. Like, he doesn't even know me. And I kept thinking about this and I thought, well, is it because I'm so embarrassed? Because all of these women, he said this to me in front of all of these women and now that's what they think about me? Or is it because there's a part of me that actually believes that, right? So it was in that moment that I started to really, really reflect and realize that it had nothing to do with this guy. Anyone can say anything to me. But at the end of the day, if I don't truly believe it, then it won't matter, right? If I truly have that self-love and that self-worth of my own within myself, it won't matter what anyone says to me. And so I encourage you, as people say things, it happens all the time. Someone's going to always offend you. Always. They're always going to offend you. But, when something offends you or you judge somebody or you get angry at somebody, rather than getting angry and letting it just control your life, and I hate them and, everything else, I encourage you to take a step back and really just think, okay, what is it within me that's triggering me right now? Because really, at the end of the day, when somebody says something that triggers us, it's actually a reflection of our own selves. So in that moment, it made me realize that I actually, this facade that I'm putting on, that I love myself, that I have all this self-worth, I actually don't really truly believe it, right? It's just an act for the outside world. And in that moment was when I decided that I was going to take time and I was really going to put in the work daily to find my value. Because there was a piece of me that thought maybe I am a kept woman. Maybe I am because my husband is an elite producer, because I don't bring home money. I'm just a stay-at-home mom, right? So I really truly believed this and I thought, and I didn't know my worth. When in reality, after doing 3 years of constant, daily, day in and day out work, I can finally stand here today and say, no, I'm not a kept woman. Because without me, my husband wouldn't be out there being the elite producer. Because without me, there would be complete chaos in the home. My home would absolutely crumble. So I actually bring more to the table than what I thought I did, right? And I actually am priceless. And I can stand here today and tell you that, but I'll tell you, 3 years ago when I sat in that conference, it was like the most devastating thing ever, right? So I just encourage you, this video is kind of because I just wanted to share that, someone's always going to trigger us. But rather than let it run our lives and rather than let it get us down and rather than worry about what everybody else thinks, take a step back and realize, start to work on why we're triggered, because it's actually something inside of us that's triggering us. And it really has nothing to do with anybody else, because nobody else in this world can make us happy, right? We're the only ones that can truly make us happy. And happiness comes from within, not from everything else around us. So I just really wanted to share that story with you today. I'm a complete hot mess. I'm just ready to rock out a workout because I'm feeling tired and everything else. And that's what you know what, that's what gets me going, and it's just my me time and taking care of me. So anyways, I wanted to share that with you. I hope everyone has a happy Sunday. And remember, like, you are absolutely priceless, mamas. Like, you are not just a mom. And I can't stress that enough to you. So I love you all, and I'm super grateful for all your constant feedback and everything else. And I just hope that you got some value from this video, and I hope you have a great Sunday.